What's up? Welcome
Hi.
to the Love Connect podcast. My name is Kanika,
My name is Vanita.
and we are back for another show.
That we are.
If you are new to the channel, which you probably are, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you don't mind subscribing, because as you can say, we're kind of the new podcast and we're growing the show and growing the channel. So we would appreciate all the support that we could get. Also hit the notification bell because we do sometimes do a pop-up show on the weekend when we're not super busy because we having stuff going on. That when we get a chance, we do pop in on a Saturday or Sunday morning, so you'll be notified if we do decide to go live.
Yep, yeah.
How you be?
I'm good. I'm good.
How'd
Chilling.
your week then?
It's been okay. It's
Yeah,
been okay. Yeah, no
we're like halfway
complaints.
through. We're halfway through the week.
Listen, that is like the best thing ever.
Yeah, it's like I live for the weekend.
Yes. Yes,
Live
yes,
for the
yes.
weekend. Live for the weekend.
For sure.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into tonight's topic. We're gonna talk about sex after the age of 40. Sex after the age of 40.
Interesting topic.
Yeah, and
Interesting.
we're talking about after the age of 40 because it does change, or we've
Most definitely.
noticed, Vanita and I have noticed that sex has changed on both ends with
Hmm.
men and with us, as we've gotten older. I mean, and then
Yes.
when we were younger, we could, I don't know, it's just different. When we were younger. I mean, not different as in like good or bad, but just different. So I'm gonna let Vanita um, talk about how we got to this topic and why we wanted to do the show because it's something she and we've been talking about for years. So
Yeah.
we thought it'd be a good show to do to kind of maybe help assist. I don't want men to think this is a bashing show because it's not a bashing show at all. It's just an informative show because sometimes you don't know what you don't know, particularly if no one has told you. So I think hopefully you can take some of what we say and bring it into your own relationship, sexual experience, that whatever you're doing, marriage, just take some pointers from us, and hopefully this will make your sexual experience and hers particularly a little better. So Anita, why are we doing this topic tonight?
It mostly because I have noticed in the dating world that when you're meeting men at our age, that emotions don't come into play. And when I was younger, emotions, I don't think we really understood what emotions were. You were still learning yourself, and things of that sort. But By the time you hit 40, your desires change. So
Yes,
you look for different things. And for myself, one of them is emotional connection. Now, I do realize that in order to have emotional connection, the man needs to be attracted to you as well as you attracted to him, because it's an energy connection that
absolutely,
we're really speaking of.
absolutely,
um so it's definitely necessary for both parties to be attracted to one another, but then beyond that you have to be willing to give that emotion, or feel, let me say, feel safe in giving that emotion. And I think a lot of times, because of past experiences for men and women, that more so men, because I don't think that they feel like they're safe in giving that emotion at times.
or
So
do you really think they know how to though? I don't know.
um
I
I don't
don't
know
know.
that there's a way to say how to. How to me is like a physical act on the outside, if you will. And
Yeah,
it's not that. This is something internally within yourself, to allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to go into that space with someone.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so when you say how to, I don't know that there's a how to. Like, what do you mean in terms of how to?
Meaning, I know a lot of men live in their ego. A lot of men don't really tap into emotions because society has told them, has taught them or bred them to believe that men don't really show emotion or access emotion. So
Hmm.
when we say
I agree
bring
with that.
emotion to the act, I don't think that, and it's not all men because I've been very
It's definitely
fortunate.
not all.
Yeah,
I've ran across some myself that have no problem giving it. So
yeah,
it's definitely not
I've
all.
been very fortunate, to meet uh, men who are able to bring out the emotion or whatever they're feeling about me, the way I look or whatever, into the act. But I don't know
Hmm.
that every man knows how to access that. Like they know how to do the act of it, but to
Hmm.
bring in that part of them, I don't know that all men know how to do that. And
So I would have to say the only example of, based off of what you just said, a how to, I would have to say, be comfortable for the men, be comfortable with kissing. Are you comfortable with
interesting.
kissing? Because that's very intimate. And I've had some guys say literally like, kissing, not really into kissing, is real intimate, I don't know about that. It's, they feel like it's a vulnerable state. So I would say, if we're talking a how to, then if you're looking to move into that space with someone, maybe start off with kissing and see how comfortable you are with that.
Now, I don't know, and that's the thing. I don't know that a lot of men are looking to enter into that space. I love kiss. To me, kissing is one of the most intimate things you can do
It's everything.
during the act, particularly in the act.
Yeah.
It brings it to a whole nother level.
Level.
But there's
Hmm.
a almost a vulnerability or activity that men have to be okay with in order to do that.
I agree. I
And
agree with
I
that.
don't know if men think are thinking in their mind, well, if I do this, that means that sometimes men try to block out the feelings from the sex or what they
I
might
mean,
be.
realistically, they are two different things. I think women don't realize that they're two different things.
They're
So,
definitely two different, and men are able to break them apart. And some women are able to break them apart. I've been able to break them apart all my life, but that's just how I'm made up. Sages, we
same
are just
here.
kind of like that. We
Same
don't
here.
we see sex is sex and love is love or whatever.
Hmm.
So, for many years, I could just have sex without, just get off or, orgasm and not really look for much else out of it. But as I've gotten older, I realized that if I'm going to do the act now at this age, I need it to be an experience. I
I
need
agree
to
with
be
that.
like an adventure or an odyssey. I need you to take me places.
To
And
another level. Exactly.
yeah, and taking me places means you got to be able to bring the passion into
And
the
the
act.
passion comes along with the emotion because it's easy to bang somebody out. It's
Yes,
real easy to bang us out, you
yes,
know. But
yes,
in your 40s, it's a different level. That's why I was saying early on, our desires in our 20s was one thing, but now that we're in our 40s, the desires, I believe, I mean, I can really only speak for myself and maybe some of our friends that we have talked to on this, but the passion is necessary now.
I agree. I agree. And also this for the men too. I know some of y'all don't really, or some. I've been fortunate, but a lot of men are really not into swordplay. Y'all just take it off and
That's true
put the
too.
condom on and stick it in. But y'all got to learn how to explore our bodies, right? I mean,
Hmm.
touching and caressing and the kissing of our necks and you know whatever her part of her body is. Some women it's our breasts, some like our neck, our ear, whatever that is.
Hmm.
Take your time with us to get us there. I don't I then some, and it's more than, and a lot of men like oral. That's their thing. They go, and I like oral. Don't get me wrong. Now, happy with that. But it's more to getting us there than just doing that. That'll get us there. The
Some of
women,
us, not
some
all
of
of
us,
us.
yeah, some of us. So some women do. How do you like it, the
I mean, it's okay. It can get me started, but it's never going to be a finisher for me. It never has been a finisher for me.
you like?
I like intercourse.
Yeah, yeah,
I like penetration. The
yeah,
friction makes a difference for me. So,
yeah.
yeah, those type of things are necessary to me. So, just going and doing that particular act, you only gonna get me so far, and if we can't finish it out, I'm gonna be frustrated.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, at this age, at this age, we should be making sex an experience, like a this a. We have to learn how to be in the moment.
Now, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I think a lot of times too, men may not want to go to that space with women because they perceive that women are not just being in the moment. They trying to take them all the way down the
So
aisle somewhere.
they do, they do, they
And
do.
it's like, listen, guys, I'm not saying that there's not females out there that's like that, but there are some of us that just want to be in the moment. Listen, tomorrow's not promised. So
Yeah,
can we enjoy each other and have a great time right now? This may be your last experience.
could be. We don't know what tomorrow is gonna bring.
Not at all.
So let's let fellas make this an experience, not just stick it in, da, 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 and you're older. The caressing, the kissing, the act. I mean, just be in the moment of it with
Hmm.
us and giving us that kind of experience. That'll make us want to come back and do it again. Not just you came in, in and out and this and that. And another thing also, we you getting
And
old.
hold on, before she goes on, this is not for everybody because some men they may
They,
not want to with you like that. They may not want to with a woman like that. Maybe they just trying to bang it out. But I guess I would say for the women, if this is what you're desiring, this goes back to previous conversations that we've had on other shows where it's set your boundaries for what it is that you're looking for. You know
yes,
what I'm saying? So that
absolutely.
you can have those experiences if that's what you're trying to do. So the guy that's not trying to give you that and just trying to bang you out, you'll know that and then you'll cut it off before you even get there so that you're not disappointed.
And also for women, enjoying the act of sex without everything that's going on in your head. A lot of times we are in our heads
Now that's facts.
about this, that, and the other.
I got this roll here, or oh my God, my hair is not flipped the right way, or
Not
a thousand
stomach,
million thing.
not
Yes,
stomach, not stretch marks.
that.
Does he think I'm a hoe because I'm doing this? All of
Yes.
these things that you're thinking instead of being in the moment and trying to get you an orgasm. A lot of women ain't even ever experienced the orgasm. Like, ladies, you don't know what you're missing. Sex isn't just because you're in a relationship or you're married. Sex is for you to come. And a lot of you don't know anything about orgasming because you haven't even touched yourself. That's how you can get to know your body and get to know
That's real.
where your most sensitive spots are.
Hmm.
Touching yourself, um, and enjoying the act of uh, sex with another man. Society has really taught women that sex is this hush hush thing that we shouldn't like, and it should be connected to our husbands, and we
Hmm.
should only want to have sex with one man, and then I see this a lot, and then y'all like to say this, we made up differently and men are just different and this and that. Not really. We like sex too, right? we see
Yes.
men go we've what we see men walking in the grocery store too and be like, I hit that.
All day.
I like to see
No,
a
guys, that when
girl.
we're walking in the grocery store, we probably eye down in your growing area before we eye too many other things.
I mean,
It's within a couple of seconds, I'll tell you that.
absolutely. We have sexual desires too. A lot of women repress them or don't embrace them because of societal programming. Society has taught women, to be shame,
Hmm.
about our bodies and be shamed about our sexuality and, don't talk about it. Don't do this. Don't do that. So a lot of women don't even enjoy the sexual expression of themselves because you're so programmed by the matrix to think that it's not really to be enjoyed in a way that men enjoy it. It's not to be handled the way men handle you. Society, men mostly, y'all say this, men, y'all, you can't move like us because we can do this and you can't do that. You can do whatever you want to do. It's your life, it's your body. You as a woman, anybody, men and you can do whatever you want to do. Just be okay with the consequences of your choices, good or bad, whatever that may be. But you can do whatever you want to do. Don't let society and men shame you into feeling like every time you want to have a threesome with two dudes or three or 10 or whatever you want to do, whatever fantasy you may have. Because a lot of women even have these erotic fantasies, going to
They
swingers,
do.
whatever they have, and they don't even fulfill them because they're so ashamed of wanting to do this because society has told them this is bad. But it ain't bad for men though, right?
Exactly.
That's how
Exactly.
society kind of keeps. That's how they keep you in line because they know men understand the power of your vagina. You don't understand the power of your vagina. That's why they try to control it. Because if you knew the power of your vagina, we would be controlling them, and they know this. This is why they made all these rules and they did all this programming to get into your mind because they're trying to subdue your sexuality. That's the whole purpose of it so that you won't use it against them because they need it. You see how they act? So I don't want you to feel shame because it's something that you want to do or express with a man, with your boyfriend, with whomever. It's okay to enjoy life. Life is for living. Just be safe with it. Just be safe. And the only thing I say is don't get pregnant. That's all I say. Get on birth control, whatever you got to do, condoms, whatever you got to do. You can enjoy your sexual expression with men. I just say just don't get pregnant. Just do everything you can not to get pregnant because that's when all the drama ensues. And even in sex, sometimes men they don't know your body. They don't know
Exactly. So
what
guide
to do.
them. Exactly.
Yep.
You want to guide them, which is why she was saying that you want to explore your own body.
Yes.
I mean, they have vibrators and all kinds of things out here. So see where your pleasure points are so that when time comes with them, you can guide them and advise them of the best spaces to move, whether it's soft, hard, some women like to be choked. They
Yes.
need to know exactly how to do that. Cause listen, choking is not sexual choking.
Yeah, that's not how to do it.
That's not how to do it at all. So it's things like that, or even smacking your butt. Some can be way more aggressive than others. So
Yes,
you need to figure out what pressure point is good for you. But you
absolutely.
can't. You need to be able to guide them. So if you haven't explored your own body in order to know these things, how can you guide somebody else on
And
what to do?
and every woman is different because,
Most definitely.
like me, that's why I say your partner, talk to your partner, be honest with him because like I like to be talked to. I like men to talk. I
And
like men to
some
say the
don't.
craziest, nastiest stuff they can say.
Yeah.
But that might offend the next woman, if they go say. So talk to your partner about what you like because when men don't talk, it kind of pisses me off a little bit. I want you to talk. The last woman may not have said anything,
Hmm.
that may be her thing. And then y'all gotta be okay with us guiding and uh,
Have you had any experiences where guys wasn't okay with you guiding that you can recall?
um not during the act. If they did, they didn't really. I haven't really had a lot of problems. Most men I've been with, they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly where to go.
Okay.
Yeah, so I haven't had to teach a lot or whatever. I do with oral, I do like it licked a certain kind of the way, it's like
Okay. So
something,
you explain that then.
yeah, so something like to like bite on your clit. I'm not
Hmm.
really a biter of the clit. That doesn't really turn me on. I like a lick of the clit. You know what I mean? So it
Gotcha.
depends. So I've had to like guide in that way, like slurp, just slurp there, slurp there. That's the
Hmm.
only type of guiding, oh. And also, ladies, if you like a certain position, like we all like different position. Like
Yes.
I think did your thing is right.
Doggy style. You got
Yeah,
doggy
yeah,
style. You got well, they say missionary. I don't know if the name then changed
yeah,
now,
yeah,
but
missionary.
yeah, missionary. All those type of things.
If you like a certain position, it's okay to tell him, let's do, don't wait for him to be like, flip you there. If you want to do a certain position, guide him to that position. He's like, Dave, can you flip me over or put me up against the wall or whatever you like to do,
Hmm.
guide him to that because he's learning you as well. And don't be ashamed to say it or do it. And then be okay with us guiding you to these places so that we can get our pleasure too. Depending on how a woman's clit is and how she's made, different positions will allow us to come easier than other
Yes.
positions will.
Yes. Yes.
Uh
That's necessary.
Definitely. Also, another thing, guys, y'all done got a little bit older, so some of y'all ain't lasting as long as y'all used to last, and it's a lot of pills and potions out there y'all can use.
Shit, not pills and potions.
Pills and potions at the gas station. At these gas stations, it's a lot, and them
I
things
mean,
they work.
really, yeah, they really do work. And don't be ashamed, guys, to tell us. Like we all know that we're getting
We're
older.
getting
We all
older.
know that we're getting older, and
Yes,
our bodies are changing. Your bodies are changing. Like, don't feel insulted just because we're saying that you're not lasting longer. You know you're not lasting as long as you did in your 20s.
yeah,
Just advise her, listen, you right, I'm looking into something, let me see. It's not a shameful thing
it's
to
not.
to take a pill or the,
It's
as she
not.
said, potions from the gas station,
Yeah,
whatever
it's
the case may
not.
be. Like, listen, we get it. We get it. Don't
Yes.
always think that we're quote unquote trying to shame you. You guys jumping your egos too quick about it.
Yeah, yeah. Your ego is so tied to, this that if we say something like, can we try something to make you last longer? You feel like it's an insult or we're saying that you're not good enough. No, we're not saying that you're not good enough. We've just gotten older. Some of us
Period.
almost 50 now, half a century. Our bodies are different. Our bodies are different too.
Exactly.
I probably can't ride as good as I used to be able to ride when I was 25. I just ain't
Listen, I
got
can't
that.
stay up there
I
as
can't
long no
stay
more.
up there as long anymore. That,
Yes.
that's I've gotten older, so I have to make
We
concessions.
get cramps easy. We get
Yes,
cramps a whole lot easier. It's like, oh my God, I got a Charlie horse. Like, hold on, hold on. Like,
absolutely.
listen, we're all getting older.
Yeah, we're all getting older, but I want us to be able to enjoy the act of sex and talk about it openly. I'm going to talk about it on this show pretty openly, and I'll bring men on and we can discuss it. And it's not to shame; it's just for educational purposes. I think communication, is the key for a better sexual experience for us all, both men and women. I also, what can we do better? A lot of men, have told me, they it's a lot of women we don't know how to give head right. That's a big thing with men. Y'all, you
And
know,
then for the men, are y'all not okay with guiding the same way that we're guiding? Like,
absolutely,
if you feel like
absolutely,
that we're not giving head the right way, then guide us on how to. And guiding doesn't mean try to choke us with your dick. That's not what it
right,
means.
right,
That's not what it means.
right,
It's a you don't want her to throw up and have a bad
right,
experience. That like I don't think that that's your intent. I would hope it wasn't. You
right,
know,
right,
so
right, right. You,
be
you
mindful of those type of things on guiding. Even men, maybe your pressure points are, your chest, or something to that effect, or you want
absolutely
us to rub real lightly on your body some way, somehow, or whatever it is for you, then advise us that that's the case.
right because we're trying to make this an experience. Look, if you over 40, like we are, a lot of people watching this. Look, we damn near in the fourth quarter of life.
Come on, y'all. We got
We
to do better.
we gotta learn to start enjoying our lives, every
Real talk.
aspect of our lives,
Hmm.
whether it's relationships, sex, family, all of this, all of everything makes up life. Your spiritual, your emotional, your mental, and your sexual is all a part of the experience called life. And it's all a balance, and particularly for sex to be enjoyed. A lot of people try to use the Bible as this thing to say, well, sex is just for procreation, it's just for marriage, and no, 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 no. It's just some men who decided that they was gonna put that in the book and try to put it off on us. God told me that ain't true. Sex is it feels good because it's supposed to feel good. It's to be enjoyed.
Enjoyed. Hmm.
It's to be enjoyed. It's not this a hush hush thing that we make it to be. Sneaking on Pornhub and
I
hey,
would even say that, ladies, be open. If your guy wants to look at Pornhub or one of those
absolutely.
sites or a magazine, it doesn't take anything away from you and
It
him being there with
doesn't.
you.
It doesn't. It
So keep that
doesn't.
in mind. That doesn't make him more sexually aroused by her or the magazine or whatever it is that he's looking at more than you. It's just another layer. It's to arouse the person, to get you set up. It, I don't even know what word I'm looking for right now, but it's another form of intimacy to go into it more.
That's all it is. It's some people like to look, like to watch. I'm a voyeur. I
Exactly.
like to watch. Yeah, that's just kind of how I'm made up. A lot of men are like that. It takes nothing. It's nothing against you. I think sometimes we as women need to open up our mind a little bit and stop being so insecure. Thinking, oh,
Exactly.
am I not enough? Or what did I mean? This has nothing to do with you. It's sex. You think it has to do with his love for you, his life for you, or this, it's sex.
Has nothing to do
Has
with that.
nothing to do with how he feels about you. He may love you, and you don't understand how much better it could be or what it'll open up if you are more open a little bit to exploring things with your man, like
Real talk.
watching porn together.
Real talk.
It
Real
really
talk.
will open you just don't understand. That's why a lot of men sneak around and do stuff. They sneak around because they feel like they can't be open and honest about what they like and what they into because we're gonna blow a gasket. And we're gonna blow a gasket because we're tying sex with love. We're tying them together.
They are two separate things.
They're two different
Again,
separate
ladies,
things.
they two separate things.
That's why men like threesomes. They'll have a threesome with their wife or their girlfriend and be into it. And after it's over, he loving her because it's two different things. It's an act in
Yes.
the moment, but I love you, right?
Exactly.
And that's
Exactly.
okay. Life is to be lived. I'm not by no means am I telling you to do something you don't want to do. But ask yourself why
No.
you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it because you thinking that he gonna like that more. Did you ask yourself the why? And if it's something based on some sort of insecurity you got, then explore that insecurity because you don't know what kind of doors that can open up for you, and your man when you're experiencing things together, right?
Real talk. It
Together.
is another experience,
It's
most
just another
definitely.
experience. And
Hmm.
yeah, man, I want y'all got to be open to fellas to listening
Be
to
open to listening, being open to being realistic on the chicks that you're choosing. If you know you're not really trying to be in it with her like that, then be real with her and tell her, listen, I just want to fuck you. Like I just want to bang you out. Period. Point blank. I'm really not trying to get no emotions, no nothing, so that she'll know what she's up against and what she's dealing with.
absolutely, absolutely. And some women be good with it.
Yeah, some of them will
Good
be
with
like,
it.
oh, okay, that's let's get
That's
it
all that's
popping.
all I do too. Let's do it.
Exactly. We have to be in our 40s. We really need to be more honest with one another. I mean, damn, everybody has probably a lot have been married or not married. A lot have definitely had kids. A
Yes.
whole lot have had kids. Like
Most.
y'all been through these experiences already. Like what ask yourself what do you have to lose to try something different?
Absolutely. Man, come on, bring the passion
Please,
to the
please,
act.
please,
Yeah, bring
please,
the passion, bring the kissing, bring the caressing, bring
please.
all of that to the act, not just the dang out and then done. Look me, look her in her like
That's
grab a
another
pencil,
thing.
look
Men
her in her
don't look
eye.
you in your eyes at all. I don't know really what that means, but it seems to be very difficult for them to look you in your eyes. Like
Yes.
what I, what do y'all think is gonna happen by looking me in your eyes? I mean, I can't snatch your soul out of you. Like, what can I do by you just looking at me in my eyes?
Look her in her eye and talk to her.
That way.
Look her in the eye and talk to her. Woo!
You can even bend over and whisper some sweet nothing, some dirty, dirty,
Yes,
dirty, dirty, dirty in her
yes.
ear.
Tell her. Tell her. You just don't know
Yes.
how much that turns us on.
Mm,
That turns
real
us
talk.
on, right? Like
Real talk. Real talk.
be okay. And I know a lot of men be wanting to say stuff.
But be nervous because they feel like that the girl is going to judge them in some kind of way by saying it.
Yeah, yeah. Otto said I used to watch porn alone. I used to watch anal porn alone because I was not doing that at all. Now we watch porn together. Yeah, that
See, there you go.
there you go, Otto. Buy her flowers at random. You know how cheap it is to go buy somebody flowers at Kroger.
Real cheap.
You
Real
just
cheap.
don't know what that does for us. It's to bring the passion into it. And then we'll be more prone to like want to give it and dig in it and all of that if you do the pre-show first. Do the
Exactly.
pre-show first. That's all we're
Exactly.
saying, fellas. Do the pre-show first, particularly at this age.
And again, we're not saying that you got to run down the aisle with her, or you about to
Right.
jump into this relationship and all that type. We're not saying that. We're saying live in the moment. Again, tomorrow is not promised. You don't know what's going to happen the next day.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
you're reserving that for who exactly?
Exactly. Exactly. And ladies enjoy and try different things, different toys, just different things because
Even toys in the bedroom with your guy.
yeah,
Talk to him on that.
absolutely. You a lot of times we don't know what we really like because we haven't explored it. A lot of
That's
women have just attached sex to being in a relationship, and that's what you do in a relationship or you do in a marriage. But really enjoying it, like really, I remember. Listen, orgasming is one of the best feelings. And when I first did it, I think I was 22 when I had my first one, and I was addicted to it. I was trying to get it all the time. It was just an explosion. That's all I can say. I
It relieves
understand.
a lot of stress off of you too,
It
ladies.
does. It
A
does.
lot. It helps you sleep better.
It does. It
I
relaxes
know
you.
one of my exes, it cleared his skin.
It relaxes you.
Listen, for real. It does all those type of
It
things.
is such a beautiful and major part of the human experience, and it's to be enjoyed. And don't let anybody tell you different. Don't let your race, your family, your religion, nobody tell you differently. It is definitely to be enjoyed as long as you're doing it safely and you're doing it responsibly. You can enjoy the act of sex even as a woman. So don't let the matrix lie to you and try to make you feel
Convince you of
bad
something.
because you want
Mhm.
to express yourself sexually, particularly men, because they're the ones that are going to try to make you feel bad about it. They want you to be in this role. Men, society wants women to be a certain thing. They want you to be a mother, a housewife,
A servant
a,
to sum it all up.
a servant.
A servant to sum it all up.
They want
Yeah.
you to be a servant to them, a servant to the
Mhm.
matrix, a servant to me, and they don't want you to be free. They don't feel like you should be free in expressing of yourself, whether that's expressing yourself verbally, because when they say we talk verbally, that we're being masculine because they don't think you should express yourself. They want you to be in this demure role.
Yes, type of role.
Mhm.
Um, and ladies, y'all don't always have to have sex in a bedroom. Like, damn,
Yeah,
you
that's
got a
another thing.
whole freaking house, a whole house.
Yes, you do.
Explore different rooms. It's okay. There's
It's
nothing wrong with that.
definitely okay.
I
Yeah.
challenge even some of you guys, if you're the type of person, like I'm the type of person that every day I have to open my blinds in my house because I need light, sunlight coming in.
Yes.
Just because you about to have sex, we'll say in the middle of the day, that don't mean you got to close them blinds.
All
Why do you
right.
need to close the blinds? Do you really think that somebody's looking in on you? They're not. They're not checking for you like that. Like, but it gives a different level of like
Excitement.
a voyeur. Yeah, excitement. Exactly.
Yeah,
Excitement to
absolutely.
the situation. Like, don't if he it, another thing, sex don't just have to be at night. If
It
you work
does.
from home, which a lot of us do
Yes.
nowadays, and he's able to come through, or you able to go over there, listen, 12 o'clock in the afternoon sex is great. What's the problem?
I'm trying to tell you.
So
I'm
you guys
trying to tell you.
open up your thought process. Don't make sex a routine. It becomes extremely boring, which is again why A lot of men that are in relationships tend to step out of their relationships.
They do. They're just bored.
They're bored to death. Listen, I know y'all got some strawberries, whipped cream, chocolate. Come on, y'all. Come on.
And particularly y'all who've been in long lasting, long relationships. You ladies, y'all
Yes.
gotta spice it up. Put some
Change it
lingerie
up.
on.
Exactly.
Put some lingerie on. Stop going to take the damn bonnet off.
That. Or even when he get home one day, when you go to open the door to the garage, don't have nothing on at all.
Yes. They naked. Need
Be
another
completely
door.
naked.
And just drop
Yes.
to your knees just like that.
Just like that.
Excite him. It bring the excitement into the bedroom. It doesn't have to be in the bedroom. Just bring the excitement into your sexual experience with your mate. Ladies, yeah, we got to start doing
Ladies, we in football
things.
season right now. You know doggone well that they favorite thing to do on Sundays is sit on the couch and
Yeah.
watch football. As long as it's not their favorite team, because I don't know what the response is going to be if it's their
As long
favorite
as it's not
team.
Dallas or the
Yeah,
Falcons.
or the Falcons, or the Saints.
Or the
Or the Saints. If it's not one of them three teams, you have a good chance of just going to grab him in the middle of the football game and give him head.
Yes. Yeah. Just walk across the TV screen with your panties and bra on. Just walk across.
That's it. Just walk
It's the
straight
movie
across.
right now.
He gonna do his radar gonna kick in and follow you,
It is.
and then beeline back around the couch
Yes.
and just drop.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Those and like Otto said, and for the men, flowers and just, say one night you just want to, cook her dinner or dye her dinner and let's have some wine. Just the pre-show is what gets us, aroused. A lot of times, let me rub
And
your shoulders,
again,
babe.
this does not have to be your girlfriend, guys. You know you having sex with some chick
Yes.
constantly.
Facts.
It's okay to just get a simple flower to her. There's nothing wrong with that.
Y'all don't know how far that'll go.
Way far.
Man, y'all don't understand the power of flowers.
That sounds so crazy, but
As
okay.
simple as that is.
And it don't have to be a lot of them. Sometimes it
But
only
don't
take one flower. It
That's
could be
it.
one sunflower. It could be one rose. It's not like you buying a whole entire bouquet.
Because it's the thought of it.
Period.
It's what is going to turn her on. Oh, that was so thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
That was so thoughtful. Fellas, put more thought into it, and and she
You
don't
will
have
get
to be
out what you want more.
absolutely. She don't have to be your girlfriend or your wife for you to do that.
No.
Yeah, you put more thought into bringing the pre-experience to the bedroom. Exotic massage, and not a massage for a minute and 30 seconds. A real massage. A real massage. Massage her,
Yes.
her butt, her legs. It just that is arousing her. And the more you do it, the more excited she's gonna get and excited
Yes.
she's gonna be. Take your time and explore her body.
Exactly.
Explore her body. I've been very lucky. I've had some good explorers in my life.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And even ladies, if you talk to your guy, I mean, not all guys like this, but maybe they like flowers. I don't know.
Yes, you can do something for them, to them as well. And we're just saying
Exactly.
for both sexes to bring the excitement into your sex life because sex
Exactly.
is so much you can do, explore together, do together, watch together, go together. Whether you're like you going on a trip, you're making love on the balcony of the hotel room.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with that. It's nobody's really paying attention to you.
Absolutely,
That's
absolutely,
okay. It's okay.
absolutely. Um, Another thing, set the mood, ladies. Get you a sex playlist.
I agree with
Music
that.
really does. Ooh, music, honey. You get some good music. some good sex music, and it just
Hmm.
brings it to a whole nother level. Light your candles, all of these things, it just makes the experience, so even then, you can light candles too and, have music playing too. She's coming to your house, or, you're entertaining a young woman. It just makes the experience so much better than just jump in and jump out. It makes it minimal, which makes us want to do it again. That's what we're
Exactly.
saying. Bring that to it. Um, and if you have any questions, fellas, don't be afraid to ask. Ask us what
Real
we
talk.
like. Ask us what we enjoy. Do you like that? Does that feel good? Shit's here, there.
Hmm.
Particularly someone you don't know or you're just beginning to have sex with. Ask her what turns her on. What it is that she likes. What is her thing. Because, like I said, all women are different,
Are
particularly
different.
in our 40s. Because, again, we are halfway through life. So we want to make whatever time God blesses us with, the best experiences we could possibly have in all facets of life: love, relationships, friendships, everything, and particularly sex.
Yes, please.
Yeah. See, guys, it wasn't that bad. They thought it was going to be that.
They thought we was gonna bash them and have a bunch of negative stuff to
That's what they
say and all that
thought.
type of thing. That's not the case. We're speaking to all parties. We just, again, tomorrow is not promised. So men and women, do what you can to enjoy one another.
Absolutely. That's the bottom line of life.
Yes.
I want us to start enjoying each other and loving each other and not fighting all the time and pointing the fingers all the time, but compromising
Yes.
because we don't have a lot of time. Again, we're in our
And
40s
loving
now.
each other does not mean in love with each other. Those are two different things.
Yeah, yeah,
We just want to love a person as a person because they're a human, is what we're
yeah,
saying.
yeah. Love each other, enjoy each other, take care of each other. Um, I think that's what God, I know that's what God wants for all of us. And also, God wants us to enjoy sex. That's why we orgasm. It's supposed to feel good. That's why it feels good because it's supposed to feel good.
Exactly.
It's the combining of two souls, the masculine and the feminine together. To boop. It's so good it makes a whole human sometimes. That's how good it is, right? It's supposed to
Exactly.
be that way.
Exactly.
So,
Ladies, even dance moves. Listen,
yes.
get a chair in the middle of the floor.
Honey, let me get me a
Get your
little
music going.
auto in me, honey. I am
Yes. Get
autumn to
your
the dance floor, girl.
your wine, your liquor in you, and
Yes.
get your proper dance on around him.
Yeah. Put him in a chair. Put him in a chair and do your best stripper move. Do your best twerk
Exactly.
or hair roll or lay on them and whatever you do, whatever your thing is.
Or cat crawl or whatever
Yeah,
that is
cat
for you.
call, allow yourself to let go. I think a lot of
Yes.
women don't allow themselves to let go because everything that be going on in our head. Clear your mind and be in the moment and do whatever it is that you want to do. Be whoever it is you want to be. If you want to be somebody else, be her while you're there. Just
Exactly.
let yourself go.
Again, some of the men love to look. So if they like to look, if you got a mirror somewhere that you can angle somewhere in your room, you got him in a chair, you straddled him, and y'all moving back and forth. Make it where he can see what's going on. Make it
Yes,
where he can see in the mirror your butt popping up and down. Like
absolutely.
those type of things make a difference. They
Absolutely.
make
They
a
do.
difference, lady.
They definitely love to look.
Yes.
Yeah. So just those parties, try to see what each other is into, what each other likes, and what each other needs in that moment, and try to be that for each other. You don't have to be in love, in a relationship, or
You don't.
married.
No.
It's a moment in time, and it's a moment in time that none of us will get back.
Real talk.
That's the one thing we will never get back and cannot buy is more
It's
time.
time. Real
So
talk.
let's enjoy our time while we're here. together.
Yes, that way.
All right. Well, do you have anything else, V?
No,
Okay,
that's all I have tonight.
see, fellas, see, it was easy. No dashing, nothing but love for y'all.
Oh my God.
Girl, I put my little thing on my Facebook about the show tonight, and then they just lit. They was just lit. I was like, God, we
Yes,
can
I
get
saw
this
some of them
over
comments. Maybe we're not
with.
interested in her. Okay, well,
Yeah,
guys, if you're not interested in her like that, let's be mindful of what we're doing with our growings down there.
absolutely. Don't don't
Please.
don't give yourself to somebody you're not interested in. Love yourself, guys.
Yes, we're
Love
in our
yourself
40s
more.
now. Like, don't like let's do a timeout on that. I'm sure you've had enough of that in your lifetime so far. You've had a lot of it. Let me not say enough,
Absolutely.
but you've had a lot of it. So let's be more cautious and wise on how we're moving in that act.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, fellas, you too. You too.
Yes,
Treat your body like you probably telling us to treat ours. Do
exactly.
the same thing.
Be
So
mindful.
thank you all for listening as usual. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll be back next Wednesday with another show, which I'm kind of excited about next week. Next Wednesday, Vanita and I are in the hot seat. Our friends come on the show and they ask us random questions. We don't know what they're gonna ask. They
No
are
clue.
putting us in the hot seat, and we're gonna answer all those questions. And you also can come on and ask us any question that you may want to know, and we will answer it honestly. We will be in the hot seat. So I'm excited
Yes,
about next Wednesday. It should be an interesting show. But again, thank you
I'm
all for
sure.
tuning in wherever you are listening, Facebook, or if you're listening on YouTube. Um we appreciate you as always. And again, if you don't mind subscribing and hitting the notification bell, we'll be back next Wednesday with another show.
Okay, I can't tell if we still going, but it looked like she's frozen. Hit the notification bell, guys, because you don't know when we're
We
going to
frozen,
go
y'all.
live.
I'm gonna have to,
Oh, are you back?
huh? What
You
did,
popping in and out. I was finishing what you were saying,
oh,
but
there.
go ahead.
Okay, there you go. Oh yeah, so next
Okay.
Wednesday, 7:30, same time, same place. We'll be here. I hope you have an amazing, amazing weekend. Those of you who are off on Monday, I think it's Columbus Day. One
Columbus
of
Day.
those day.
Yeah, I think it's
Enjoy,
Columbus Day.
yeah, enjoy your day off. If you're listening from Canada, happy Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving on Monday in Canada. And you all have a good rest of your week. Bye.
Good night.